So here's a little life story because people like this. Not done one for a while. So when I was, always my dream to drive trucks, but I started driving buses at 19, and then I went on to coaches at 21. When I was working in London, I passed my class one C&E quite soon after 21, and I started looking for jobs, but kept getting turned down. No experience. I was driving coach loads of passengers all over Europe, but being turned down for trucks but having no experience. And I've sent an application as a CV into one, Murfitts, famous Murfitts, based sort of one of the worst places. I'm here in West Wales, and that's like at the other end of the country, over down Ely, somewhere, isn't it? Anyway, over east. And they said, "Oh, could you come in for an interview?" And I'm thinking, yes. Oh my God, I might have got a job. I might be about to start. If they ask me to start today, I'll start today. Yes. So I drove, I think it took about 6 hours, in a V8 Range Rover I was driving at the time, a petrol V8 Range Rover, so it cost me an obscene amount of money. But I thought, it'll be fine. I've got a new job. I'm going to my new job. I go in there, sort of a bit of a ramshackle yard and a shitty office. I was sort of expecting better. And I sat down, this transport manager, I think it was, sat me down. Before I'd even had my chance to take breath, he basically looked at my CV and said, "Yeah, I've got your CV. Yeah, we can't offer you a job. You don't have any experience." I nearly exploded with rage. It's like, you've had me drive 5-6 hours from here to tell me that. Oh my God. So I stormed out. And I was in the car and I was crying a little bit because I'd built myself up because I thought this was my chance and I was going to start. But I stormed back in. I stormed back into his office, past the reception. "Give me my CV back." And he said, "No, it's fine. We want to. We'll keep it on record in case we have anything in the future." And I snatched it off and I said, "I'm not going to work you fucking assholes ever again." And not that I ever did in the first place. And stormed back out again. But yeah, that was my brief. So every time I see Murfitts now, like, I just think, assholes. The people who run it, not the drivers, obviously. But yeah, that was a very arsehole manoeuvre. I had to end up going, because I was working in London at the time, so I cut my losses and went back to work in London driving coaches. And it took me nearly 4 years to get an HGV driving job. And this is why there's a massive driver shortage in transport, is because transport companies are so massively short-sighted. In the bus and coach industry, most drivers get their licenses paid for, and they start really young. Like I say, I started at 19. In the truck industry, the opposite. So short-termist, just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Thankfully, in hindsight, I'm glad it took me 4 years to get a truck driving job, because those 4 years were 4 of the best years of my life, traipsing around Europe, staying in all sorts of nice hotels and stuff. Fantastic. And if I was ever going to go, if I got my licenses back, I'd go back coach driving or go back truck driving. But yeah, that's why the haulage industry is struggling for drivers, because it's just so small-minded and short-termist. Won't take drivers on because of age and stuff. And the old insurance thing, it's like, that's not, you just pay more money. If you want drivers and you want young drivers, like in coaching, I went to work for Clarks of London, and Clarks of London were known for wanting young drivers, because they knew full well, if you get a driver and you give them their first chance, they're often stay loyal then, and you can mould them into the driver you want. But like I say, transport companies just don't seem to realise this. They're too stupid to realise it. But yeah, so there we are. Transport, pull yourself together. You could, like, there's so many young drivers out there. But yeah, there we go. Good day.